They only realized they were being watched when they stopped walking. There was no noise, no shouting, no visible movement. Still, both experienced the same physical reaction at the same time: shortness of breath, immediate muscle tension, and the unmistakable feeling of presence. Minutes later, they would find something in the snow that it shouldn't exist there, and this discovery would only make sense hours later, when it was already too late to turn back. His name was Ethan Marshall, environmental engineer, 34 years old, accustomed to working in remote regions. Next to him was Daniel Reed, field operator, father of two, known for remaining calm in extreme conditions. It was supposed to be just another routine trip through the frozen Alaskan interior. The radio was working, the weather was stable, the route was familiar. Nothing in that scenario indicated immediate danger, and precisely for that reason, neither of them was emotionally prepared for what was to come. Hours before the first sign of threat, Ethan had noticed something strange in the weather data: a sudden drop in the region's natural sound activity. No wind, no animal movement. This detail was overlooked. Later, once it was dark, Daniel would report a constant feeling of being behind schedule, as if the environment were reacting after they had. Moving forward in time, the records show that both stopped at the exact same point where, earlier, they had crossed an untouched snowfield. Going back a few minutes earlier, something was already following them. Not nearby, but at the same pace. Researchers' field reports, Dr. Alan Whitmore, specialists in human behavior in extreme isolation, describe a recurring pattern. When multiple individuals report the same perception without prior communication, the event ceases to be classified as an isolated hallucination. Internal files from rescue teams in Alaska mention similar occurrences in specific areas where thermal sensors failed simultaneously. Local guides refer to these regions as silent zones, places where the environment seems to react to human presence before any threat is visually identified. The most disturbing detail was only noticed when they reviewed the route the following day. The footprints found behind them, they didn't appear on the way there, only on the return trip. The silence observed hours earlier coincided exactly with the point where they had stopped for the first time. And the climate data recorded by Ethan indicated something even stranger. The local temperature had risen slightly at that specific point, contradicting all the environmental logic of the region. Something was there, and it didn't react like anything else known. Ethan and Daniel left the area at dawn. No visual contact was made, no confirmation was obtained. Months later, while analyzing satellite images of the region, Ethan found a recorded thermal anomaly at the same time they had stopped. The most unsettling thing wasn't the brand's shape, it was the size, and the fact that she seemed to be facing exactly where they were standing. Since then, that area has ceased to be used for research, and to this day, no official record explains it. What was I observing? Or is it still?